All right, Grandpa Howard's here.
It's good music.
Is your mic on?
It's good music.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like something from The Sting.
Oh.
Marvin Hamlish.
Was this your wedding song?
The Sting.
You don't need to pile on. It's one thing I take it from him.
He calls me old all the time now.
You are old.
Right, I'm the one who's well practiced in the.
You're the old guy on the show.
What was the thing yesterday
Please
that you
excuse
said?
me, I fixed my computer plug. It feels like an old thing to do right now.
Yeah, definitely. What was the thing you said yesterday that makes you feel old?
I wear pants outside at night so I don't get mosquito bites.
Old guy.
Because bug spray doesn't work. Sorry
guy,
for
bro.
having a solution.
It's ridiculous.
Wow.
Sorry.
It's 95 degrees. He's wearing long sleeve and pants.
That's right.
It's kind of funny and sad at the same time, Joe, to see him morphing into this human being.
What can I'm just trying to get my
He's going to be
computer
complaining about loud music at the neighbor's house, and it's just a matter of time.
Right now
yeah.
I'm fighting technology, and that's another
That's
old
peak
thing
old.
to do.
That's peak old things. to
Hey,
do.
you kids!
Yeah.
My computer won't charge. All right, whatever. I don't need it this segment.
Well, if you have to plug it in for it to charge, for one
I'm
thing.
working on that. Howard's here to talk Bills with us, of course. Hey, quick warning on the internet there. There's a fake Adam Schefter account tweeting something about Hairston.
Yep.
It's one of those ones where it's like Adam Scheffler, and it looks real, and they paid for verification because this person, of course, has a very fulfilling life.
Man.
So... not that, you can pay for verification if you want,
Anybody
just to
can.
be a fake Adam Schefter. Like, you must be really up to some fun things. Anyway, it says that in that fake tweet, it posts the Hairston post.
So that's legit what Hairston
That is
posted.
legit. And then the Schefter fake one says the team believes he escaped serious injury. That we don't have actually from Adam Schefter. That's someone faking that. So if you see that or hear someone tell you that, you can let them know that was posted today by a fake account. I did not retweet it because sometimes retweeting fake material boosts it even further, and people don't see it. So anyway, it is not real. Schefter has not tweeted that. Anyway.
Cross my fingers.
Good morning.
How's camp going, boys?
Everybody's hurt, and this is the first one. This is
a
the
lot of
first one
injuries.
where it's actually a really big one. Shavers, of course, is smaller.
Yeah.
Spencer Brown has missed all of camp so far with a back injury.
No knocks yet, right?
Knox has been banged up. He had an issue coming in.
Kincaid's been in and out.
Kincaid in and out. For me, there's two that are the real noteworthy ones. Of course, the Hairston one that just happened. And then the question I started asking yesterday, I asked it to Sal. We've asked it each day, like, when does Spencer Brown start to become something to worry about? Because day one, it's a flare-up. They're not giving timelines, and he still has not been out for practice. He's been there, but he's not been out and practicing. So, it's camp. You just want everyone to get out healthy, and we're hoping Hairston is okay.
I'm not. It would have to be after they break Fisher at the very least before I start. I mean, he doesn't need to play. They don't need to develop chemistry. I mean, it's the same starters back. He knows he and Torrance have been on the same side of the line. I really wouldn't worry unless it's got to be like after the first preseason game.
Yeah.
And maybe even a little later. I just need him to get enough reps that he's ready to go for Baltimore. But I don't think this guy needs was it 2 years ago? I'm trying to remember. He had off-season, didn't he have off-season back surgery?
Yeah.
Missed the OTAs, missed the start of camp, and did not play well that year?
He had a rough year when the back was a problem because it felt like his arc was really good to start.
That's right. And then it started dipped.
And he came
back last year.
And then extended, and now he's one of the best right tackles in the league.
I think that's the 22 season. That's his second year, and that's because the 23 draft, I think that's kind of on the table. I think, right tackle, will they bring in competition? Because it's been 2 years where he's been at least solid. You could argue last year he was one of the best right tackles in football.
The nice thing is we haven't really had to worry about offensive line injuries the last few years. So hopefully he's okay. But I'm not worried yet.
Knock on wood. We'll ask you the question we've been asking this morning, which is which Bills newcomer is the most important for their success this year?
I mean, I think it has to be Joshua Palmer, right? I mean, it's not like he was a massive pickup for the wide receiver group, but they're screaming for speed. They're screaming for a guy who gets separation. He does both of those. I think it has to be Palmer, right? I mean, it's nobody. I don't think it's anybody from you would have said Hairston if you thought he was going to win the starting job from day one. But the other free agents, I mean, I don't know how much Bosa is going to be on the field. 2 guys are going to be suspended for the first 6 games. It's not Elijah Moore. I think it has to be Palmer and what he could do for a group of targets that didn't really have a good time separating last year or an easy time separating last year. And downfield threat. I think it's him.
Yeah. And what does that look like, too? Like, at the end of the season against Kansas City, they could have used – it was hard in that last game. We went over that earlier in the week, that those drives at the end, they went for 6 fourth downs, and I'd say Palmer could undo all of that. But what were they missing in that game specifically? They were missing a guy that could just get open even in the intermediate, which they haven't had.
And it's funny too. It always circles back to the discussion of, hey, by the way, the offense has been top in scoring in the league for top 5, top 4 for the last 4 or 5 years. So it's odd that you might think it's odd that you talk about that because let's face it, the reason why they lose it to Kansas City in the playoffs every year is their defense. But there's really no outside of Hairston, who else would jump out? Hoyt.
It would be
Ogunjobi.
Bosa is the one that I think you said your tweet is getting the most on still.
Yeah, he's getting the most answers.
But how much is he playing?
Well, it's a good question.
I mean, 40% snap count?
Right.
If he's even healthy for the entire season?
Yeah, they're going to save him. They're going to
And they should, by the way.
Yeah.
Your hope is in the playoffs he's playing 70%.
Yes.
If he can get to that point healthy in the first place.
Like he's a guy, like they would still be good whether he was here or not, right? So it's almost like the late season, like the July trade deadline pickup from Major League Baseball, and you've got a guy for the playoffs. Like, I just need Bosa to be healthy for the postseason. Like, if he can be the difference to beating Kansas City or winning playoff games, great. Because you know what? They'll be fine in the regular season. He don't have to take a single snap. They should still win the division and get home field, at least in their first playoff game and all that stuff. I just need him to make a difference in the playoffs when everything will be judged, whether this team is a success or a failure, of course. Do you get to the Super Bowl? So I wouldn't pick Bosa. I just don't think he's going to play that much.
Yeah. How big a difference did you expect Hairston to make? Or maybe still making, and we don't really know.
Because it's ironic's not the right word, but the last day, 2 days leading into that Hairston injury was a story of it's Tre White's job right now.
Yeah.
He looks good. Not just Hairston's bad, but just Tre White looks good. Yeah. Bobby Babbage said he looks like the Tre White of old for the most part, as close as you could expect.
Yeah.
So you lost a rookie corner you hope flashes up, but right now you didn't lose the starting corner.
Yeah, honestly, I was thinking about, like, if you were going to subject me to pick the Bills, which if you don't want to, I'm completely okay with that. But I was thinking, like, let's say, I think a lot of fans anticipate or would have expected Hairston to win the job and be the starter, if not from the opener, pretty close to somewhere in the first month of the season. If he doesn't play at all, worst case scenario, and we don't want this to happen, obviously, he's out for the year. How much does it affect the win total? Because now we're talking either Tre White's your every down cornerback or some kind of rotation if he's not up to being an every snap cornerback. And I think that's a problem to me. That now we're getting back into, well, Benford's good, but what's going on the other side of the field? I like what I'm hearing about Tre. Obviously, he's one of the most lovable, popular guys in the history of this franchise. I just don't know if he can play every snap this season. I think I would not anticipate that happening. I don't mean he'll get hurt. I just don't know if he can hold up over an entire 17 games, every snap. I just don't see that happening because of all the injuries he's dealt with. I hope Hairston's okay because I think that job needs to be his at some point this season if he's healthy.
803-0550. We'll get some calls.
Sorry,
in.
Tre. I still think you're just wonderful.
No, it's listen, having him back, and you wonder if he's not only thrilled to be back where it all started, but he might have thought he was done after the second injury.
Right.
And
it's like a rebirth.
Right. He might feel really good and kind of be able to play with I'm going to just go until this all breaks down.
But too, of the things I like about him being back, just the energy he brings to this team. Like this guy, we noticed it from day one, right? When he first showed up and we're at training camp, he's clowning around, he's joking around, he's having a great time. You could just feel like it was infectious. So, and he's a veteran corner. Like, even if he's lost a step, he obviously doesn't have the explosive speed that Hairston would bring to the cornerback position, but his knowledge, his smarts can help in that position, right? And he can train Hairston and whatever else that has to be done. So I hope he's fine. I would not envision him being an every down player over 17 games.
We'll get some calls in. Also, you can vote in our YouTube poll on the chat. Should Howard pick the Bills? We're going to leave it up to the people. We're going to leave it to the people.
Can I vote?
You can.
Has a poll ever been 100% one way or the other?
It won't be if I vote.
It is not 100%, but it does not look good for you, sir. Luke in Silver Creek. Hey, Luke, what's up?
Hey, guys. Good morning.
Morning.
So, when I originally called, my answer was going to be Michael Hoyt just because of the diversity that I think he brings to the room and the variability that I believe he'll be able to bring to the scheme that they deploy. And also, he's a vessel for me to mention Ryan Nielsen's name, even though he's not a player. I think that's a huge addition to get that D-line moving and grooving.
Yeah.
But I do think I liked what Howard mentioned about Joey Bosa. And, not to say that he's going to come in during the regular season and make a huge difference, but one thing that stuck with me in the postseason pressers with McDermott and Bean is the mentioning of the need for more blue-chip players in those pivotal moments because, like we've been saying this whole offseason, it's not, the whole game that we're down. It's a couple plays here and there, and I think you need a Chris Jones, a Tyreek Hill. You need another blue-chip player on the Bills to help out Josh Allen and Christian Benford to really seal the deal, and hopefully Joey Bosa can be healthy enough in that moment to be that guy.
That was supposed to be Von Miller. I mean, right? That was supposed to be Von Miller.
Yeah.
He was going to be the piece, and it started out great, and then he got hurt, but he was going to be that blue-chip piece in the playoffs that makes the big play when you need it to boost you over the top.
I think there's a case to be made that Miller could have been what Bosa is for the Bills this year. They could have run it back one more year. He had a decent year last year.
Yeah.
He ended up with 6 sacks.
I think so.
Playing very few snaps.
Very limited time. He was number
But
one.
he looked better. He looked like he had a little bit more jump back in his game.
Definitely.
And I also think, I'm glad you brought up, Luke, the idea of blue chip players because it felt like the offseason was supposed to be about that. And they didn't get one outside of maybe one of the draft picks is, and Bosa's their best crack at one. Like other big defensive ends, big pass rushers that moved. Khalil Mack didn't move, right?
Hendrickson's reporting today. He was
Garrett,
on the rumor mill.
Crosby, Josh Sweat's the only guy that really moved.
It was the Eagles defensive linemen that signed for huge money.
And nobody
that
else.
Cost a ton. Yeah.
Right. Nobody else.
Garrett doesn't. I mean, Hendrickson still could, but.
I like the point, though, about the blue chipper, and he might be their best look at it. Or you might feel that he's the most likely because he has been one before.
Yeah. Well, plus again, this is the argument against picking anybody on the offense. Like we said, if they're going to win in the playoffs, right? What has to change? The defense has to come up big in the postseason. The offense almost always does, especially in the Kansas City games, right? I forget the exact number. They give up 34 points a game on the average to Kansas City. 34.
They've given up 33.
I mean, come on,
33 points per game in their last 5 playoff losses is what it is.
So if that blue chipper is it. It more likely needs to be someone on the defensive side of the ball come postseason.
803-0550 to join us. Howard here. Before we get to Howard Picks the Bills, because it looks like the YouTube poll is going that way.
I hate people.
I am just really happy that I remembered something once, and now I'm remembering to bring it up with you here. Great moments in training camp history. The time that you asked the Bills doctor about your foot injury.
I still have it, by the way.
Yeah, you do?
I got plantar fasciitis.
Ah.
Yeah. How about the day that Russ Brandon gave me a new pair of sneakers?
Okay.
Because of my foot issues.
Yeah.
He heard us talking about it.
Did you get like orthotics?
No, well, I mean, I wear those wonderful dad shoes.
Yeah.
He gave me like a legit, decent, like high-end pair of sneakers as opposed to the bargain basement ones.
Is that because the team had an internal discussion about the best way to handle your plantar fasciitis?
Which was probably right at the top of the list at training camp.
That was like a primetime practice at Growney Stadium. You're over there with the team doc. Like, what?
Hey,
my foot. I got
this heel pain, and I'm just wondering, Doc, what do I do?
So the shoes didn't work?
No, I still have them, but they don't work.
You still have the shoes?
Yeah. I still have the pain, too.
How long ago was this? You said Russ Brandon.
Well, Russ would have been the CEO, president, whatever the title he had, so it's got to be
13 years ago.
I don't think I have a pair of shoes older than 3 years, let alone 13-year-old shoes. Well, if you don't wear them, if you don't really wear them.
budget conscious.
Yeah, okay.
I don't wear them that often.
That's okay. That
so they're in good shape.
Sense.
They're designated sneakers.
You should get them signed.
By you?
By like the Bills.
I think you should sign them.
Yeah.
Why would I sign my own sneakers?
We'll auction off Howard sneakers.
That's going to go over really well.
Listen, auctioning off the shoes the Bills gave to you after a discussion about your own I think that might work.
I feel the word discussion might be a little strong to use in this.
Yeah.
There was a consult. There was an on-field consult. You were not taken off on a cart. You walked off on your own power.
They probably went to the doctor after that and said, "What the hell are you doing wasting time with this guy?"
I know.
Just,
Like,
please pay attention to the football team.
All right. The people want you to pick the
No,
Bills.
they don't.
They do.
We were almost done with the segment.
They want. I really was going to have
Like
it
a hyper pick.
Have you not do it? But it's 85% yes.
Don't you want to wait till after a game is actually played?
No, actually, we got to get the baseline. Now that we're here,
We did the baseline when the schedule came out.
Yeah, but things have changed.
What's changed?
Spencer Brown might not be healthy. Max Hairston is up in the air. Tyrell Shaver's ankle. Curtis Samuel's hamstring. He can't get on the field.
Isaiah Likely might not play against the Bills in week
that's
1.
a Ravens injury to talk about. Hollywood Brown went out with an injury. We got
Miami, who already is the worst secondary in football, just lost Cater Kohu for the season.
They traded Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah.
And they added Minka Fitzpatrick.
Things have changed.
A lot of changes. What'd you pick him to go, like 15-2 last time? Maybe 16-1?
13-4.
I'll have to ask Brayton. That's right.
I checked with Brayton this morning.
You were in a bad mood last time you did this. It felt
was
like.
I?
I think so. Let's do it again. Howard picks the Bills. Let's go. Week 1. By the way, are you ready for week 1 to be about the 1 seed? Because Ravens and Bills.
Oh, great. Then Kansas City's going to say everybody's ignoring us.
It's basically a 2-game lead though if you win that game.
Yeah.
Over that direct opponent.
Sunday Night Football, Highmark Stadium to start.
Just so you know.
The helmets too. That's what's different.
Yeah.
I worked the Bison's game last night. I knew we were doing Pick the Bills, so I actually went through each game and took a consensus vote among coworkers in the Bison's press box last night. Do you want me to use their record, or you want me to do the one that I came up with? Because they came up with 15-2.
Okay.
And I thought, that's a little too much.
Well, you've already given it away, so now I think
I'll use mine.
Yours.
Baltimore opening night, win.
For the Bills.
Yeah, you can't. I'm sorry. They'll beat Baltimore. Don't worry about it.
All right. Win over Baltimore. Road.
At the Jets.
Jets. At the Jets. Justin Fields is wearing a plastic toe.
Yeah. Like a plastic
again?
sleeve around his toe.
He got stepped on, and that's why
So
he
it's a
left
toe
practice.
guard.
Now he's back in, and he's got a plastic sleeve over the toe.
Yeah.
A plastic toe.
Listen, if he's got any foot issues, come to me. I talked to the Bills
right. I
doctor
guess
once
so.
about
I
this.
guess so.
I'll take a Bills win.
Bills beat the Jets. Home Miami on a Thursday night, short week.
So Miami's secondary is trash, huh?
Worst in the league.
Beautiful.
Cater, they just announced it a minute ago. Cater Kohu out for the season. He's not very good in the first place.
No, he wasn't.
But he was going to start.
Yikes.
The Bills ate him up here 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I'll take a Bills victory.
Bills win. Home Saints. The spread is 30. Man, it's going to be big.
Will that be the biggest spread of the season? It would be, right?
It
should
really
be.
might. It really might be.
I'll take the Bills in a walk.
Okay, 4-0.
Home Patriots with the rivalries uniforms.
On Sunday
Night game, too, right? Yeah, that's
It is a Sunday night game,
football.
and the Bills will be wearing their Beyond the Wall, Frozen, Game of Thrones, Winter is Coming uniforms that we have not yet seen that will be revealed in 4 weeks.
October 5th. they'll
Love
wear
the red helmets. Big fan of the red helmets. By the way, who finishes fourth in this division this year, boys?
I'll say the Jets. People want Miami is the trendy team to say will finish last.
Yeah.
Pete Prisco said that the other day from CBS.
Miami, huh? So not New England. All right, I'll take.
And our buddy Mike Catalana in Rochester picked the Jets to finish second in the division. So
Mike's a Hall of Famer. I'd go with what he says.
yeah. So maybe Miami fourth. All right.
I'll take the Bills to win.
Bills beat the Patriots. Bills on the road in Atlanta wearing their white throwbacks against the Falcons' black jerseys and red helmets.
Yep, on Monday night.
See, these are more things that have changed. Now you can picture the game differently, so maybe a pick goes differently.
Who's quarterback for Atlanta?
Michael Penix
still,
I
right?
saw an article on NFL.com, the biggest wild cards of the season, and he's one of them. Like, what happens with this guy? He might be great.
Yeah, and he might not be.
He might not. He's left-handed.
I'll take the Bills in that one. I think I switched that game, so I'll take the Bills.
Bills over the Falcons.
6-0 at the bye.
Bills Panthers in Carolina. Josh Allen's first ever game in that stadium.
I'll take the Bills.
Bills home against the Chiefs. 4:25 to kick off the month of November.
All good things have to come to an end. Sorry, kids. I'm flipping the script, though, so stay tuned. I'll take the Chiefs to win that game.
People will want that because, of course, if you beat them in the regular
That's
season.
exactly what's good. This is
All
the year where they lose to them in the regular season. They will beat them in the playoffs.
Is that the best case scenario for fan feeling? They're have one loss and it's the Chief loss.
Good, perfect.
Like if you could only lose one game,
Hey,
If I told you the
they'd be
Bills
the
are
one
gonna,
seed,
the Bills are going to go 16-1, you have which loss would you pick?
Kansas City.
People
you'd
would
pick?
people would say Kansas City.
Just mentally thinking
Yes.
that's okay. They'll beat them in the
100%.
playoffs.
That's
All
a fun question.
Tomorrow's show.
The game you're most okay with them losing, Kansas City.
World's most okayest loss?
Yeah.
I'd want it to be on the road because I want to go to a game where they're going to win. Like, lose to Cleveland. Whatever.
You'd like to have an unbeaten last home regular season.
True. Bills at Dolphins.
I actually had them losing that game, but now that the Dolphins' defense will be trash again, I'll take a win.
Win. Bucks at Bills.
Win.
Bills at Texans. Another primetime game there.
Yeah, and I had this as a loss, short week, road game. I think they'll win their division, at the very least by default, but I will take it as a Bills win because last night I had a good meal at the press box at the Bisons game.
All right, Bills, Steelers. Bisons were wearing some nice uniforms last night, by the way.
Bisons turned a triple play last night.
I saw. We got the highlight.
Really?
Not just any triple play. 5-4-3-2 triple play.
Yep.
Crazy stuff. By the way, I told Brad Bisbing, he said to plug Saturday night's game. Drone
show. Yeah.
show post game.
Drone show.
There you go, Brad.
Bill Steelers.
I'm going to take the Steelers in this
What?
one. Yeah, I don't.
What?
Just move on.
Oh, wow. All right, fine.
Yeah.
Steelers over the
That's
Bills.
there's always a game
They
they lose
lose
where you
at
go,
Pittsburgh.
come on. I have to throw in a come on loss.
That would be if they lose to Tomlin, and that's going to be my reaction.
Bengals at Bills.
I'm not sold the Bengals. I don't think the Bengals defense will be as hideously bad as it was last year, but I don't think it'll improve enough. As much as I love Joe Burrow, he's a cool dude, by the way. You guys been watching the Quarterback series on Netflix?
Some of it,
Yep.
yeah.
He's an interesting bird.
Yeah.
I'll take the Bills to win that game.
I feel like you should have gone with interesting cat.
Interesting cat, Bengal.
'cause
That's
Bengal-
right.
yeah,
I missed
right,
it. Not a
Bengal,
raven.
yeah.
Right. Yeah.
That article about the top
Interesting bird.
the top 10 wild cards, they list the Bengals defense as like number one. Like, is it actually going to
If
be?
it's good,
if
it
it's-
just has to be
It
average.
just has to be average,
Yeah.
yeah. Take the Bills, though, right?
Yes.
Bills at Patriots.
Bills.
Bills at Browns.
Bills.
Eagles at Bills.
Eagles.
And we're not going to care about that game.
Right. Well,
And
one seed. One seed
you
up
already-
for grabs
you've
there.
they've only got 2 losses to that
That was
point?
that
Yeah.
was their third.
Third
that means
loss with a-
maybe the final game matters.
Yeah. The Chiefs would have to have like
It would have to be the Chiefs.
3 or 4 losses.
Yeah.
And then Jets at Bills.
Bills.
Bills. All right. So 14-3
14-3.
with the tiebreaker over Baltimore.
Not against Kansas City.
Not against Kansas City.
You had them losing to Pittsburgh though.
Joe, gotta have
Rodgers
you gotta have a crazy
Rodgers
loss.
and Tomlin beating the Bills. I won't be able to get over that one.
Yeah, it's tough.
I had to throw a curveball in there somewhere. I mean,
What does it look like? They win like 16-10. It's like one of those dumb games where they just like.
By the way, this is the problem with this entire segment. I just had them go 14-3, and your first comment was, "How'd they lose to Pittsburgh?"
Well,
I want to lose Pittsburgh.
before you go,
Yeah,
there's a perfect. I've got your Christmas present ready.
already.
Perfect for you. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you see Deion Dawkins' hat?
No.
Oh, he needs Deion Dawkins' hat.
I'll get it up.
Yeah,
got
but
a
pull a
picture of it
picture of
for
it for him.
Yeah.
So Deion Dawkins is wearing a hat from. It's called. You said Culture Kings.
Culture. It's one of the hat fashion sites, and I will say he is one of the champions of the upside down hat.
Okay. This hat for you.
Not a fan of the upside.
No, it's not
down.
upside
There we
down.
go.
No, it's perfect.
It's not upside down.
It's not upside down.
All right, here's Deion Dawkins.
It's just the perfect hat.
You know me. I'm the king of
In the-
fashion.
It's
in the
perfect for
background.
you. It's
it's
perfect
perfect
for
for me.
you.
Oh my dear Lord. No.
It
Mets-
is a
Mets logo
Mets
and a Yankees.
Yankees logo on the same hat.
Yeah, no.
And now that you're kind of a Yankee fan,
No,
And
I'm not kind of a Yankee fan. No.
you're not.
No. Please.
What happened the last couple of years?
You're more of a Yankee fan now than you ever have been. That's true, right?
I think you guys are phrasing it. You're taking it out of context.
So really, like that hat you would be okay with if the Mets logo was bigger than the Yankees.
No,
logo.
the Yankees logo doesn't belong on the same hat with the Mets logo.
there
The
it
Yankees
is.
logo just doesn't. No, I
felt
will
like
not.
that
I
hat-
could never wear that
I
hat.
felt like that was perfect for you. You could still say I like the Mets.
No, 'cause
I
I
love
would-
the Mets,
I would-
but I also the Yankees have a thing now.
I would get like duct tape or paint out the Yankees logo. I'd
right.
block that off. You can't have them together like that.
No, Christmas is coming.
Besides, the Mets are better than the Yankees.
How's the year going? Are you okay?
Okay. Soto fouled the ball off his foot last night, so a lot of nightmares for Mets fans.
Mets hit like a little rough patch there.
a little rough patch.
I don't know.
Woof. They were woof.
What? What's their record? How are they?
They're in first place.
Are they?
They're in first place
Th- th-
by
I-
half a game.
Yeah, so the Phillies, okay. They're going neck and neck with the Phillies. They had a really disgustingly bad patch where they were giving up 8 runs a game and losing to everybody. They've come out of it a little bit. Lost the last couple games to the Padres, but they're better. They came out of the stretch and they're playing a little better.
All right. Well, thanks for coming in.
Nice to see you, boys.
Yeah,
Hopefully
always good to
everything's
see you.
going well.
We won't make you pick the Bills for 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks.
Why don't we wait till week 1?
We'll wait. Yeah, we'll give you the preseason off.
Oh, you're a good man.
Well, you know, these games don't matter.
Maybe we should hold and see what happens in the preseason first.
We're going to get Hairston news in an hour. You have to come back in.
have to redo it?
Yeah.
I'm always on call for you. You know that.
Yes. Well, thank you for coming in.
Love you, boys.
You coming out to camp? Come on, why not? Everybody would love to see you.
Oh, you're being serious?
Yeah, everybody would love to see you.
My wife went yesterday. She wanted to know if I wanted to go, and I said, well, let's just say I said no.
Your wife went yesterday and you said, no, I'm good?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I've been to a couple practices over the years. Plus, it was going to be 90 degrees. She's sitting in the bleachers.
It was 90.
And, I would have, melted away.
We could have got him into the tent if we needed to, probably.
The VIP tent?
There's a sign with this picture that says, do not let this man in this tent.
Don't let him. It's actually at the entrance to the campus.
Yeah.
At every entrance at Fisher. Yeah. Please turn this man away.
Crime. Once asked a Bills doctor for, help with his foot.
He's a doctor. My foot hurt. What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
Hey, doc, it hurts when I do this. Don't do that. It was one of those things.
803-0550 if you want to chime in.
Look how late you are.
It's your fault. You come in, all of a sudden we're off schedule.
You picked the Bills at 21 after.
You did that. You picked the Bills. We'll get a late break in and come back here on WGR.